The South African War. Violence erupted across South Africa today, as the Boer Republic, angered by what they have perceived as endless attacks on themselves by the South African government, formally declared its independence from the Republic of South Africa. Accompanying the declaration, Boer militias, mostly German armaments, have spread out across the Orange Free State and numerous other parts of northwestern South Africa, coming into armed conflict with the South African soldiers stationed in the area. As the conflict continues to escalate, it is currently unknown what exactly the German response will be. Yet, as observers are increasing militarization of the South African border by the newly formed Afrika Shield, most consider the German response to be self-evident. No one starts a war, or rather no one in his senses ought to do so, without first being clear in his mind what he intends to achieve by that war and how he intends to conduct it. Harold G. Moore. We were soldiers once. And young. The domino shall stop. I don't know about that. The end of the Reichskommissariat Norwegian. Ah, more Vikings! With the German Reich quickly becoming ever more consumed by chaos and warfare, the Nazi collapse was today claimed its next victim. Speaking before the Sorting this morning, Norwegian Minister-President Gulbrand Lunde announced that his newly empowered government has been informed of the immediate resignation of the Reichskommissar Josef Terboven and the dissolution of the Norwegian garrison, effectively marking the end of German occupation in Norway. Yet whilst many across the Reich attempt to escape from the war zones, it's been reported that Terboven has instead flown back into Germany, along with a steady stream of Norwegian soldiers returning home to fight for their preferred side. Whilst the details behind these developments are largely unknown, one thing is for certain: Norway is now a free nation once more. The fatherland abandons their great fortress. Interregnum. But Norway is back. Alright, how close are you? 2 days. Ooh, you might still get caught. If he attacks... Okay, he's just staying there. I'm trying to get to Alte because it's just more open. And hopefully some of my infantry units can arrive in not too long. We'll regain some organisation and then we'll back off again. General Bezirk Lettland declared war on the Central European. Okay, that's Ostland still exploding. And then we are just going to sit here because I don't want to take that massive amount of attrition. Although we could try to back out into the plains. You know what? This is probably a good idea. Let's do this. And you're going to be taking the territory in behind me, but that's fine. Oh! Interesting. Do I want to destroy their armies, or do I want to try and capitulate them? I don't think I want to do it with the tanks. My tanks are just too freaking valuable to be fighting in a... mountains. We'll do this with infantry. Because my infantry have already proven themselves to be way superior. So I think we can do this. We just need to maintain control over this cutoff. Although, heck, if we do this, we can destroy those 2 units, and then we can move on to Kriesel. By the way, Moore's book is good, you should read it. They made a movie about Mad Max actor in him, but it's inaccurate but fun. Cool. Reichskommissar to West Africa declared war on the Union of South Africa. As the Boer rebellion rages on, international journalists on the ground are reporting that German colonial panzer divisions have now begun to pour across the South African border in a rapid escalation of the conflict. Forces of the newly formed Afrika Shield have already won several key victories, forcing already stretched thin South African soldiers into retreating south in disarray. With the OFN having expressed support for the South African regime for almost a decade, the feeling on the ground was captured by a quickly spreading footage of a battled bloody South African soldier, part of a convoy of soldiers retreating to Port Nelloth, who asked the cameras the question that many have been asking: where the heck are the Yankees? True chaos. When will it end? Now I think I'm going to go and take that. Because I assume that Kiesel is going to be a rather more difficult beast to take out. The African National Congress declared war on Reichskommissariat Ostafrika. Aha! African National Congress. Oliver Tambo. Socialists. Fascists, Democrats, and Socialists. Interesting. And we've got some military factories. We have a military factory. Right, what are we low on? Artillery. APCs. Support equipment. We have, however, a surplus of guns. I think I might actually put this into more APCs. Because I really want to get my APCs going as soon as possible. Where the hell's my nation? There it is. Ah, they linked! Curses! Oh, I was hoping I would destroy that unit, but I didn't. Overrun. That's what I was hoping to see. Alright, let's go to the desert, and then we'll continue to punch through here. This is desert, right? Pretty sure it is. Yeah. Or hills. No, these are hills, aren't they? Hills are okay. Hills don't cause attrition. We're hitting them in the north too. Marvellous. Oh, few bots. Did it stop? Or are they still here? Follower only. Thank you. Yeah, all you need to do, moderators, is turn on follower only. It's the second time today we've been hit by them. So if you are in chat and you are not a follower, I am sorry, you will not be able to chat at the moment because of the bots. The way to stop the bots is by turning on follower only mode because they don't follow. So if you would like to continue chatting in chat, then you are please more than welcome to do so. You just need to become a follower. So hit that follow button and you will be able to chat again. And Sandrock wants me to drink some tea. That can be arranged. Voiden, thank you very much for the follow. Miaguelia, thank you also very much for the follow. Now can we hit Kiesel? Yes, we can. Yay for super fast tanks. Boom. Capital taken. That is not enough to capitulate them? No, it is not. Interesting. Okay, so we have 2 more factories. We'll build both of those. Sweet. And suddenly Kemerovo is looking rather more auspicious. And we have rebels. Okay, we definitely need to be making more guns. Also, we have stuff that we can do. Industrial investments. This sounds like a great idea. More industry is always a good thing. And also scavenging for loot. Okay. Ryzad Timoshkowski has defeated Duskenal government in the war. War is hell. The Republic of Pavlodar has declared war on the Khanate of Kokshetau. What's that? Pavlodar. There it is. Kokshetau. So it's my neighbours. Hi neighbours. If you need to buy any guns, you know where to find me. Just saying. You currently don't have any attack plans, and you definitely should. Because attack plans are good to have. And hold on. You and you assigned to here. And we'll say that your plan if I'm allowed to draw it, is to go there. The Central European Council has defeated... Stop. You're not attacking. I don't want you taking that attrition. Leave this to the infantry. They have this in hand. Probably. How's the boss man doing? Oh, he's a trickster. Interesting. So I just need you to get a terrain trait, and you're getting Winter Specialist. Of course you are. You're fighting in Russia. Siberia, no less. Go there and then there. Just take out the victory points. Alright, this war is not going to be going on for much longer. They've only got the 4 divisions to my 11. 0 factories to my 19. They've lost 14,000 troops to my 437. My army is very good. Launch of the San Marco A. After years of experimentation and planning, Italy has finally moved to first step in the conquest of space. From the San Marco platform, a jack-up barge owned by the ENI and stationed off the Kenyan coast, the Italian spacecraft successfully took off and reached the ionosphere. Much to the celebration of the Italian scientific and military personnel on the ground. While only containing a few probes to conduct experiments on long-range radio communication in the upper atmosphere, San Marco 1 was designed largely as a test for Italy's capabilities to launch spacecraft into orbit. Despite the relatively small... Oh, I really hope that Poland can into space in this. That would make my day. Despite the relatively small scientific importance of San Marco 1, especially when compared to the much more developed American, German and Japanese space programs, the success of the endeavour was viewed as a major symbolic victory for Italy, which became the first non-superpower to successfully perform a space launch. Mi vidi cogdio piccolo e sperso errare tra le stelle in una stella. I'm guessing that means stars at the end. Can I build... Hang on, can I build refineries? I could. Are there any researches for... Oh, yes there are. Huh. That's probably how we're supposed to get rubber here. Because no convoys, can't do no important. Territory, the military commander of Serbia has defeated the Kingdom of Serbia. Oh dear. And then became the kingdom? Or did I just read that wrong? So Speer and Heydrich are still fighting. This is the last of Heydrich. Goering is looking really strong at the moment. Bormann's still around. That civil war is still pretty much a civil war. The African National Congress doesn't seem to be doing particularly well. Oh wow, yeah. That tank division has taken a bucket load of damage. Oh, we can see it's how it's made up now. So it was IFVs or APCs? I don't know what those are. IFVs. And cavalry. So it really was a light tank division compared to what I have. I'm surprised this is still going on. Reichskommissariat Ostafrika have and their allies have defeated the National Congress in the war. And that's just cavalry. That's infantry. But we do have the Shield Maidens overwatching them. My bad Italian is telling me the phrase meant, oh no, we went in space and there were too many stars. Czech volunteers in the South African Civil War. Well, the Boer Republic is probably being supported by, like, all of the Shield. Oh, they're actually in a faction with the Shield. Ooh, Union of South Africa is against, like, the entirety of Africa right now. Although they are getting volunteers from the USA. Boots on the ground, man. Boots on the ground. The next stream of this is going to be next week. I don't know yet, Monday or Tuesday. Because I'm not streaming tomorrow, I could technically stream on Monday instead of taking Monday as a day off. I haven't decided yet. But I'm definitely not streaming tomorrow. I might just give myself another day off. Because I quite fancy one. It's the benefit of working for myself. Right, these guys are actually losing a heck of a lot of strength. Support equipment and artillery. It's because of all the attrition in this area. Oh, and guns. Yeah. Principality of Kemerovo have beaten them. Alright, good. So now, what we're going to do is surround the Siberian Black Army. We're going to say that our objective is here. Boris is going to form up here. The intention of taking Kansk. No, no he's not. Boris is going to come from the south and is going to do a spearhead to Kansk from there. And the Valkyries, no, the Shield Maidens are going to go from here and are also going to push for Kansk. No, they're not. Huzzah! They're going to go for Bratsk. And the reason I'm doing that is because they're actually quite good at amphibious attacks, I think. Right? You have engineers. Yeah, you're really good across rivers. Your elite soldiers are basically Marines. Okay, national focus. So, we can adapt their tactics. We gain land doctrine. Or we can go straight for end the revolt. I also need to... and integrate Tuva. I mean, getting those bonuses to land doctrine, the earlier the better it would be. The real question is just how good is the Siberian Black Army's army compared to mine? We know nothing about them. They have a standing army of probably around 50,000, so we do outnumber them by 25,000, although we do have some pretty hefty shortages. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit back and we're going to let ourselves overcome some of those shortages. The other thing I'm going to do is edit the Streltsy unit, and we're going to bring in APCs. Now, how many do we need? 50. We're only 8 short. We'll do that. So we're starting to bring in APCs for the Streltsy unit. Should be good. But what of their navy? I don't think we could actually see much of their navy yet. No, it's only 13%. We don't have our usual 50%. Sandrock converted Twitch Prime into a regular sub. Thank you very much for that, Sandrock. And coming in with a 9-month free subscription, in fact, Sandrock. Thank you very much for that too. Getting closer to the 1 year, indeed. 3 more months. Matters not how strong they are. We are the sons of Rurik. We will overcome. I mean, the problem with this area is it's such thick, heavy forest. And our tank units really suck in forests. And we are kind of reliant on them Not as bad as they suck in jungles, admittedly. Forest. 77% attack, 72% movement. They're good in defending in forests. Although we do take less attrition in the forest than we do in the mountains. That's a big difference. I think I'm going to adapt their tactics. That's going to give us at least 42 days to build up a bit more strength. Now that the old system has... Oh, actually, we could begin the... we could attack them and then use the 21 days to adapt their tactics, so we don't waste time not having a focus. Do I want to go straight for you is the question. I mean, it doesn't matter that much if this war lasts a bit of time. And I am pretty convinced that we've just got more troops than they. In fact, a lot of these guys gained a bunch of experience during that fight. Of course, that's why they're under strength. Because they're newer units, they won't have got all of the equipment that we started with. How is America doing? America! Still got Nixon. Still liberal democracy. Although, they are going rapidly towards an authoritarian democracy. Wait, is that Trump? Moving swiftly away from that. Yeah, I think I'm going to prepare for an attack right now. We're ending this. Our sights are now set on the king's greatest and oldest enemy, the Siberian Black Army. The anarchist insurgency, which has caused a substantial embarrassment to his grace over the past few years because of its defeat shortly before it being abandoned by General Andreev. Preparations are to be made by the army before they re-enter the region. They were forced to retreat from just a few years ago. But our strength has since grown greatly. The king has keenly awaited this moment and will be glad to see the end of the Black Army's existence. Their revolt has gone on for too long, and we shall strive to put them down once and for all. Also, new APC soon.